Today, we were talking about the new society that um, God was talking about in this book, Friendship with God, that we will create and we are creating right now. When we come to realize that we are all one, we are all connected, we are a part of everything, and we will live the core concepts of awareness, responsibility, and honesty. Actually, I think in the correct rotation: awareness, honesty, and responsibility. And when we have understood that if we are responsible for our actions and we take responsibility for them and do what it takes to make it right, we won't need the crushing amount of laws that we have now, and there will be no more need for new legislation. We will live this new paradigm where we understand that what we do for ourselves, we do for another, and what we fail to do for another, we fail to do for ourselves, since we are all connected. And we will take responsibility for another as well, since we are all one. And there is enough to go around for everyone. And we will stop living in fear. And at the end of yesterday, we talked about differences and divisions and how they're different. And so I'm going to continue with that. This shift will not mean an end to the end of that which makes you different, but only the end of that which makes you divided. Differences and divisions are not the same thing. Differences confirm and make possible your experience of who you are. Divisions confuse and render impossible that experience. Without the differences between here and there, up and down, fast and slow, hot and cold, none of these things could be experienced. Yet there is no division between here and there, up and down, fast and slow, hot and cold. These are merely different versions of the same thing. Similarly, there are no divisions between black and white, male and female, Christian and Muslim. These are merely different versions of the same thing. When you see this, then you too will have made the shift. You will become part of the new society in which you honor diversity but not division. You do not have to disappear as an individual in order to experience oneness. That is a great fear, of course. The great fear is that oneness will mean sameness, and that which separates you from the whole will disappear. Thus, you will disappear, and so the struggle against oneness is a struggle for survival. Yet oneness will not put an end to your survival as an individual expression of the whole. Rather, it will allow it. Right now, you are killing each other out of your love for yourself and your beliefs and your hatred of others and theirs. You have constructed it that in order to survive as an individual person, race, religion, or nation, you have to make sure no one else survives. This is your myth called survival of the fittest. Living the new gospel of oneness, you will not have to fight for survival, but will guarantee it by not fighting for it. This simple solution, which has long evaded you, will change everything. You will stop fighting for survival the day you realize that you cannot fail to survive. You cannot fail to survive. You will stop killing each other the day you realize that there is no other. Life is eternal, and there is only one of us. These two truths render pointless virtually everything you have done in your life. When understood, they will transform your life, turning it into a glorious expression of the grandest version of the greatest vision you ever held about who who you are. Life is eternal, and there is only one of us. These two truths summarize everything and change everything. Life is eternal, and there is only one of us. These two truths are all you will ever need to know. So, we are so caught up on differences, and we think that is what divides us. But everything is supposed to be different, but not divided. It's just different aspects of the same energy, the same thing. We are all one, as I said before. We all come from the same place, we all belong to the same thing, and in the end, we will return to that same place. When we help each other out, we will move out of fear and into love. And there's only fear and love. Everything, those are the two polarities on the scale of life, the two primal energies. So it's out of fear or love that people make decisions. And when you are afraid, then you will lash out and attack others because you think your very survival is at stake and is threatened. But when you know that your survival is guaranteed, you are not your body, you are your soul. When you understand your survival is guaranteed and everyone else is your brother and sister, you will want to help them. And on that day, we will rejoice and experience heaven on earth. Have a good day.